Okay. So the reason for this meeting is a lot of people inquire about CAD customization and they ask a lot of questions. We have to explain a lot what is CAD customization, what is CAD automation, which companies are recruiting, how much salary we will get. I already spent 5 years, 10 years in design. Now can I get more salary? Will they be considering me as a fresher or experienced? So like this, a lot of questions. So it takes a lot of time to explain every person's. So there are many times I spend more than 30 minutes to 1 hour for explaining this for every person. So to reduce that time, so I'm just combining so that I can explain to all people in general. If you have any specific questions, if you come here for just asking one or two questions, you can ask and you can leave also. Or if you want to know more, I really want to know about all these things, you can stay. First, I'll explain common things, then you can ask your specific questions related to your education experience or what is your aim, what you want to achieve. Okay, so I'll start sharing from my screen. So anyway, you might have already visited feesworth.com.
Uh, Hello, sir.
Uh,
1 second. Your
yes.
voice is breaking.
Oh, is it breaking for everybody or any? Is it better anything now?
Uh, oh, it breaking. So I'm not able to listen properly.
How about other people? Blasi? Or
For me, it's clear.
it's clear. So maybe if you are facing problem, please check your connections.
Okay,
Any loose
okay,
connection of headphone or anything. Or maybe you can switch to Wi-Fi if any internet issues.
okay, fine.
Okay. So we are basically giving training on all CAD automation customization and PLM automation customization. Okay. Now, why should somebody do this course? Okay. Because you definitely get a high salary. High salary means how? Okay, I want to explain how much more salary you will get and why that companies are paying high salary. Sorry. So high salary means generally CAD engineers they get 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs etc mostly, and some people get 10 to 15, and there are a lot of people get even less than 5. So maximum 15 lakhs. Very few people get more than 15 lakhs. This is CAD design. But if it comes to CAD customization, very easily people get 20 to 30, and many people get easily more than 30 to 40, and some people are getting much more than that also. Okay, so 20 to 30 is very common, like 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs for design engineer. So basically it is 4 5 times more salary. Okay, if you compare. Okay, that you can check it in case if you know any friends or if anybody is working in company, if he is a CAD customization engineer or CAD developer. Okay, if he's having some 2 3 years of experience, you check with what is their salary. Okay, I have Naukri access also. Maybe sometimes I can connect and show also what is the salary range. Okay, so that 3 times, 4 times, 5 times salary is not joke, right? If you have the opportunity to get 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, why should you work for 5 lakhs and 10 lakhs? Why not you try? So that is the main purpose. You have to do this course. And why companies are paying that much salary? That I want to explain. Why companies are paying for design engineer only 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, they are struggling. But for developers, they are paying 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs easily. Because I want to explain that part. See, for example, if you take anyone, and first of all, let us understand what is CAD customization and CAD automation. So whatever CAD software you are using, NX, CATIA, Creo, whatever, these are all very generic, not made for designing a particular product. A product is like maybe a table or chair or a heat exchanger or a knuckle joint, whatever. Maybe some product, maybe a car or bike. So these softwares are not made specially for designing a car or bike or anything. This is made for creating a lot of components, very generic. And you are writing some program that you can customize it for a specific tool. For example, if you see what in the screen, this is a custom user interface. So this customized user interface, yeah, form, okay, form or user interface. So this is customized for designing this particular product. Okay. So here you can decide what input you want to take. I want to take diameter, length, thickness, nozzle size, or you can also, I don't want like this. You can delete all this. You can put take pressure, how much pressure it has to withstand. Okay. And what is the material you want to use it? I want to browse the material. So you can customize how the interface should appear to the user, what input you want to give, and in which format you want to give. You want to type any number or you want to choose from the drop down, and what picture you want to show here. So these all you can customize. Okay. Then after taking all the input, if I click a button, what this button has to do? It has to automatically create all the parts. Okay. In this, you see there are body, shell, then the cap, then there are some nozzles, some support at the bottom. So there are 5, 6 components. But some product may have 20 components, 50 components, 200 components, no problem. But how that all has to be assembled together and what input is required to design all the parts. So that input you can give in this form like this, or you can have that input in a notepad file. Programmatically, you can read all the notepad input, or you can read from Excel data or from an XML file. Okay, using that data, how you do some mechanical calculations. Okay, so from the pressure and material, I want to calculate the density. From the density, I want to calculate the stress. Then convert this unit to that. Whatever calculations you want to do, you can do it in the programs. Then using that input, how will you create the parts? How do you create the curves? How do you create the sketches, constraints, and extrude, revolve, pattern, hole? And how do you create the part? You save in the file or folder, or open the existing part, modify the expressions or parameters, then save it, update it, or export that into IGS file or step file. Then how do you assemble all the components? How will you create subassembly, assembly, and how do you control the visibility of the parts? If I click one button, it should hide all these components. If I click another button, it should hide the backside portion of the car or front side portion of the car, something like that. Any part after this X coordinate, I want to hide it, or any part which is smaller in size, smaller than, less than this much volume, I want to hide it. So like that, you can control the visibility of the components, then create the drawings. Okay, front view, side view. Okay, put the bomb, balloons, dimensions, tolerances, all this you can put programmatically and create the PDF files. Now, what is happening right now in the market? There is one design engineer who calculate what is stress, load, what should be the thickness, diameter, distance, everything. Then the other engineer, he makes the part, somebody makes assembly, somebody creates drafting. Then it comes for verification, approval, front and back. If somebody is on leave, it is waiting for him to approval. So this process may take 1 week, 1 month, 3 months to design one product. But this whole work you can automate, and it can be done in maybe 5 minutes or 1 minute or maximum in 1 hour. Okay. And currently if 10 design engineers are involving, So 10 people salary, 10 people software license, computer, accessories, etc., etc., office space. But this all can be done by just one person who just knows how to give the input. Okay. You need a design engineer, but only at the time of developing this automation. Once you've done this development, you may take 1 month time to develop this. Okay. But only in that month you need somebody's consultancy. How do I create this diameter? Okay, diameter depending on this pressure and this material, and how do I control this support size? This depending on what is the total weight. So based on that, you put all the logics. That's all. Then you no need anybody. You just need an operator who can give that input, and the design will come automatically. So the company saves every month 10 people salary, software license cost, and the time it's consuming. Okay, earlier it was taking 3 months to deliver one product. Now you can deliver in 3 minutes or 3 hours. Okay. Second, consistency in the output. Okay. When you do manually, somebody makes mistake. One person forget to give the dimension. Somebody puts ups and downs. So it will not look neat and clean always. One time it will be nice, one time it will not be nice. If somebody leave the job, again the new person comes. We have to train all your company standard, etc., etc., etc. So much cost, time, and quality issues. These all can be removed, and so you save crores of rupees for your company just by writing one automation program. This is in one country. Okay, if your company is there in 100 countries, everywhere there are 10 people, 20 people, 30 people working, and you can replace so many people. Okay, that's why the company is saving so many crores. They don't mind paying you some 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs per year. Okay, that's why companies are paying more, because you are adding value. Okay, I hope this part is very clear to you. Now, why should you learn from Feesworth? Okay, so we are teaching this for more than 10 years. So you can check who is database of Feesworth. That will tell you when we registered Feesworth. Plus, I'll give you some proof. At least we are teaching this for more than 7, 8 years. So if you go for this video in YouTube, you can click, you will come to know. Go to YouTube, come to know when we posted. So this is posted in 2018. Okay, at least 7 years before. But I posted video means I done the project before that, and we completed that work we were teaching. But then one time we thought, okay, let's put at least some video. So that is one. Second, let me tell you. Um, okay. So I go for this Molex company. We gave NX corporate training. Okay. So that is in the year 2020. Okay. See, they have given purchase order, they did payment, etc., etc. But you can see a lot of conversation with them. Um, okay, there must be a lot of email. Okay, yeah. So many classes has happened. You can see day one, day two codes also we have shared. Um, wait. For example, so this is in the year 2021, 2020. We have done a lot of. So why I'm showing is we are teaching this for very long. Okay. So in this last 5, 6 years, if you consider also, so we also keep on upgrading that. Okay. What we used to teach 5 years before, 3 years before, 2 years before, now what we are teaching. So we have a lot of experience in that. Now I'll show you one more mail. Uh, you look at this company. Um, this one. mold masters, if you see in 2021 they took Creo toolkit training. Okay, I can just quickly show a lot of conversation, training, and uh, okay. Okay, so this and all completed training. The reason I'm showing this is 2021 they took Creo toolkit training. Now in 2025 they requested for windshield customization training. So the point is, if this training is not useful for them, if we not meet their expectations in that training, obviously they will not come for this windshield training now. Correct? And that also with customized syllabus. Okay, we have the syllabus, but they want to add a few more topics. Okay, these are all some topics normally we don't cover in that our training, but they want to include these topics also. This 1 and 2 we normally cover in our syllabus, but these topics they want to include, that is little bit outside windshield, but somewhat related to that, with related to other software development. So that is so because of this reason, I would say you can choose fees worth for this CAD customization training. Now, for any course, if you want the syllabus, you can simply go to that particular course and go to syllabus. So you can download the language syllabus and also the API syllabus. So if you click, you will get the detailed syllabus, and this is the syllabus what we are covering. Now for CATIA, so we teach C++ for 1 month, then CATIA CAA for 1 month. The last 5 years, 10 years, we teach only CATIA CAA. CATIA VBA we used to teach, CATIA with .NET we used to teach, but the last 3-4 years only CATIA CAA we used to teach. Now we are introducing CATIA customization with Python programming also. So that is also picking up. Okay, so if people are interested, they can do CATIA customization with CAA and C++, and also CATIA customization with Python programming. Okay, so another point I want to say is generally in CAD customization, if you want to be successful, you need to know three things. One is CAD tool as a user, as a designer. So you need to know what is sketch, what is constraint, what is parameters, layers, okay, attributes, and then a feature like extrude, revolve, sweep, loft, whatever. Then what is assembly, subassembly, what is component, okay. Then what is the first angle projection, third angle projection, what is front view, side view, sectional view, detail view, breakout view, all the things. BOM, all things important, including dimensions, tolerance. So you must know why it is there, for what it is there, what is the meaning of that. So everything you need to know. Second, you need to be expert in any one language. Okay, it may be .NET programming or C++ programming or Python programming. Okay, at least in one language you must have some expertise. Okay, you should be able to write your own logic. Okay, you need to be good at that. Third, every CAD tool has that specific API. For NX Open API, for CATIA, CATIA CAA, CATIA Python, like that. Okay, for AutoCAD, AutoCAD.NET API. So like that. Okay, mostly .NET programs can be used for automating almost all CAD tools. If you go for Creo and CATIA, we suggest C++. And for CATIA, now we are suggesting Python also. So depending on course, you can choose. But one language compulsorily you have to learn. One API you need to learn. One CAD tool you need to learn. But most of our students, they already know this. So our course mainly targeting these two. Somebody who knows this, we assume that people knows this. So we don't teach this in this course. So first month we teach the programming concept. That is common for multiple CAD customization. For example, if you do .NET, you can do for use for NX also, AutoCAD also, SolidWorks also, and even for CATIA and Creo also. But CATIA, Creo, that is not preferred. But definitely for AutoCAD, SolidWorks, NX and all the same concept. Okay. Then 1 month we teach you on the CAD API. Whatever the programming concept you learned in the first month, you apply that in the second month. So the second month we focus on examples on creating some sketches, creating some parts, creating some features, and reading the files, folders, etc. Then creating some assembly, then creating the detailed drawings. These all at least some sample programs for all these things. Okay, so this is the course structure generally for all. Okay. Suppose if you are going for PLM customization, then that is separate. That you have to learn sometimes Java for Winchill, then C++ for ITK programming. So that is again a lot of different things we have to do. Okay, now I think I covered a lot of important common things. So now if you have any specific questions, you can feel free to ask.
What will you recommend for NX customization?
Yeah, Rohit, please tell
And
me.
which language would you recommend for NX customization?
C
And
Sharp.net.
you have mentioned, I mean, you have given examples mostly for Katia and Creo. So will you be
Yeah,
taking classes for NX customization as well?
yeah, we teach NX customization also. For NX customization, we are using .NET. For Creo, we are using C++. For CATIA, now we have C++ and Python. Any one you can choose. Of course, you can learn both also, but it will be more costly. But any
Okay.
one, if you focus, also fine.
Okay, you mentioned .NET for NX, right? And previously you said you would recommend C Sharp.
Yeah, C Sharp.net. Actually, .NET is the
Okay.
platform. C Sharp is one of the
Okay.
.NET language. So
Okay.
C Sharp.net, VB.NET. Okay. Earlier, the NX customization was mostly done using VB.NET. That is some more than 5 years, 6 years, or 10 years before. But after C Sharp came and that occupied more. So nowadays in the market, all new projects are done using C Sharp.net.
Okay. And do you
Yeah.
provide training material as well?
Training material in the sense, so see, for every software, there are some reference documentations available. That is from the company itself, from Dassault, from Siemens,
Reference price.
from Autodesk. Okay, that we will tell you how to refer, where to use, how to
Okay.
use it. Second, whatever the program we are writing in the classes, that program we can share to you. You can also take the screenshot. So that will be your reference. For example, today if I'm teaching you, let us say I have one folder full of all NX files, 100 files, and I want to read all NX open file, then export as the IGS file and step file. All IGS file should go to one subfolder called IGS. All step file should go to another subfolder called step files. So this may be one of the example. Today I am teaching how will you read all the files from a folder, how will you export, and how will you control where you want to export. This is the class example. And end of the day, you will have this code. So if you run this code, it will work for your system also. But further, how will you modify and use it? That is up to you. But at least this code will be there. Keep in mind, see, only this program, if some company is asking us as a project, easily we can charge 20, 30,000 only for this program. But here it is one day example. Okay. Like that, there may be many examples. Okay. So that all will be covered in this, and that program will be with you, that you can use it, and you can you can extend with your own ideas. See, for example, I want to write a program that will if I have a very complex parts with a lot of fillet edges and lot of holes. So this tool I want to, is there any hole with less than 1 mm diameter? By mistake, is there anything? So it can identify and highlight immediately. If it is there in one button, I want to delete all that hole. Or I want to resize that hole to exactly 1 or 1.5 or 2 or 10, whatever you want. Or I want to check, is there any hole diameter outside the standard hole diameter, like M10, M12, M16. If it is in this diameter, fine. But is it anything 13 mm diameter, for example? Then you identify and highlight. So write program only once. Think, write only once. It takes 1 or 2 days. But that program can be used the whole company in your company. And in fact, you can sell it to the whole world. Anybody who want that program, they can use it. Okay. So we are also paying. If you do any project that can be used for learning, students learning, we will pay you for that program. We don't pay too much. For example, this export program, if we write and we may charge 20, 30,000, but we may pay you, if you are creating something similar, we may pay you 5,000, 6,000. And that is your learning plus you are earning something.
Okay. And currently, I'm working in an organization where Teamcenter is, I mean, NX is integrated with Teamcenter. Do you cover that part? I mean, how to and roll out the customization that we do in Teamcenter or for all the users?
Yeah,
Do you cover
understood your
this?
question. Okay, actually, there is one small problem here. One is we can give you a code that can save your file in the Teamcenter, or it can open your file from Teamcenter programmatically. But here the practical problem is we don't have the Teamcenter license. And so we are using somebody's license. Okay. Sometimes, for example, last Teamcenter customization training, one student learned from UK. Okay. His company was having Teamcenter customization license. So we connect to his system and we explained all this course. Parallelly, one person from India also joined that same course. So we used his system. And but now, if you wanted that, you must have Teamcenter access. Not just Teamcenter user level, but Teamcenter customization level license you need to have. Then you can practice. Otherwise, you won't be able to practice it. Okay. But
Okay.
Teamcenter
And will you be
customization,
able
we have
to
a
share?
separate course. Anything more on the Teamcenter customization, it's a separate course, very vast. Okay, at least NX customization we can teach in 2 months, but Teamcenter customization teaching in 2 months also very difficult. At least 3 months it will take. But that you have to join as a separate course. So answer to your question is no. In this course we are not covering Teamcenter part, but we are covering only NX customization.
Okay. Yeah.
But
And will you
Teamcenter
be able to
separate course
share
we can
that?
do. But 1 or 2
Will,
code, at least this code you use it, you can open file from Teamcenter or a save file from Teamcenter. That part, that few code we can give you. Yeah.
okay. Will you be able to share that session that you conducted with the person who had access to Teamcenter customization, or is that out of your scope?
See, if you join for NX customization, that is out of syllabus. But if you join for Teamcenter customization, yes,
Okay.
we can share all the recorded sessions that
Okay.
you can learn the whole course from that recorded videos itself. If you have access in your company for your own
Okay.
practice, or just the knowledge is enough, you can learn from recorded video at discounted
Okay.
price. Yeah.
Okay. And who will be taking the classes? Will you be taking it yourself or someone else?
No, at present we have different trainer for different courses. But whatever course you join, definitely you will meet a good trainer who has spent a lot of years in doing that particular tool customization. As of now, we don't have any issues for our C Sharp or C++ or NX, CATIA or Creo, SolidWorks. So yeah,
Okay, can
and
you share
Inventor.
the name of the person who takes an X customization training?
Senthil is the trainer. He's teaching currently NX.
Who? Would you please repeat that again?
Senthil.
Okay, and what is his qualification like?
Mechanical engineer, CAD developer. He has good experience in NX as well as CATIA customization. More than
Okay,
10 years in the industry. Yeah.
okay, that's good to know. And would you be providing project training as well after the completion of course?
That is separate again. See, one
Uh-huh.
or two projects, yes, definitely we do, but that is at students level projects. Suppose if
Yeah.
you have any project in your mind, you want to do it, that we can do together, but for some additional cost. You
Yeah.
yourself can
Yeah.
do, but anyway, as a new, you may take a lot of time and you don't have that much time. And you want, you can get a support for paying little extra and based on the project size and hours it is consuming,
Okay.
and maybe one or
Okay.
two
Yeah.
projects we can do together also. Yes,
Yeah, that is what I wanted to ask. If I am funded by my company and that is a corporate training, how much will be the charge for the course? And if I
1500
if I
per
want
hour.
1500 per hour,
Per hour, yes.
that is for project training. That's what it is.
Projects, yes.
Okay. There isn't any structure like some amount for a month or something like that.
No,
No, right?
it depends on how much hour it is consuming.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yes, the 1500 that is for our students. If you are
Okay.
a student of this, then at 1500 we can write the program that is
Okay.
giving you the result you want, and also
Okay.
we explain what that program is doing. But if you're
Okay.
not a student, we write a program and give you the output. But we don't explain you what the program is doing,
Okay.
why we are done like this.
Okay. 15 hour
Yeah,
per hour, 15,000 per hour. That's for
1500 per hour, 1500 per hour.
1500. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay, got it.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else having any other questions? Dinesh, Shankar.
Hi, sir.
Sir,
I'm
hello,
good.
sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Anyone? Go Vardhan. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, sir. So I just want to know about Inventor customization. Actually, I'm working Inventor design engineer, mainly
Hmm.
focused on sheet metal. And in our
Hmm.
company is dealing with architectural components, and we have some
Okay.
standard templates using iLogic
Hmm.
program. So I just
Okay.
want to know regarding the Inventor customization mainly. Can you explain
See,
that?
okay, Inventor again, yeah, Inventor you can customize using iLogic, but that is very limited. In
Okay.
iLogic, you generally don't write much programs, okay? But here what you learn is a .NET customization. So you write a program completely outside Inventor, where in Visual Studio, and that you will be using it inside the Inventor. So here it's a more powerful. You can interact with different software. You can get the input. You use that input here to modify some parameters. Okay, and also you can export. So it is much more powerful than iLogic. iLogic is just the beginning of doing something automation. Okay, and but
Okay,
it
fine.
is much more powerful. .NET customization is.
Okay, but we are not actually doing the iLogic programs, which our
Hmm.
end will do. So we are doing only the like input, what do you
Design.
call the
Hmm.
design things. Only we are changing
Hmm.
the parameters, not the coding things.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
which language we can use for the inventor customization? So
C
out
sharp.
of
C
this,
sharp
if
.NET.
I want,
Hmm.
okay, out of this company, if I want to switch my career to inventor customization engineer, so what will be the
Hmm.
challenges which I will face? So how it will be the growth, like that.
Okay.
So
See, the challenges is for people like you who are already working in CAD design. You have to dedicate that time. Okay, that is the one important challenges from my perspective. See, there are two things possible. One is you may be an average learner, maybe not that smart. Okay, you are not able to think complex problem solving, thinking ability. If you don't have, okay, this is one category. But other category, you may be very smart. Okay, you may have a good programming skill. If you are good in programming skill, if you are good in mathematics and problem solving, analytical thinking, then definitely you can become an excellent programmer. The salary will grow rapidly. Okay, and here, whatever we teach, these 2 months we can cover some basics only. Basics means I don't want to underestimate this course. Okay, suppose if you come here for learning English, okay, I'll teach you English in 2 months. What will I teach in English? Alphabet, how to pronounce, what is vowels, what is tense, past, present, futures, some vocabulary, okay, and how to form a sentence, paragraph with some examples. By end of the 2 months, I covered the very important aspect what you needed to start your English speaking or writing. But these 2 months, will you make a Shakespeare means no. Okay. Afterwards, you have to keep on reading a lot of books. You have to refer dictionary. 2 months training is completed. But if you open a dictionary, still you find 90% of the things I did not teach you. Okay. You will see only 10% I completed. But this 10% is important to read that all 90% and understand yourself. Okay, the same thing is applicable for here also. What we teach in 2 months is essential. Without that, you can't do there anything. But if you understand this 2 months thing properly, you can explore. You can learn yourself lot of things, and that's we have the record. Okay, if you see my screen and these are all my old list only. Still lot of people I not updated. If I put all people, then that's it, that itself will go for many pages. All these people who came here, they were not having any idea about CAD customization. There are some people even here, they came only for learning CAD design, but then we converted them for CAD customization, but that is 10, 12 years before. There are some people, for example, if you take this guy, he was not at all interested in programming when he come. Okay, we convinced him to do programming, but he learned only AutoCAD customization. But today he is the one of the key person in Autodesk itself for Revit customization. Okay, if anybody want to learn Revit, they go through one documentation from Autodesk called Getting Started with Revit Customization, and that was done by this guy. And all over the world, whoever is working on Revit customization, if they need support from Autodesk, whenever they face some error or problem in the programming, Autodesk is having a team called ADN, Autodesk Developer Network. They will give the support and they charge heavily apart from the software license for support. And he is one of that ADN member. So if other developer have doubt, he has to answer what he has to do to resolve that. Okay, these are one or two. This guy, his uncle was my student about 20 years before, only for learning CAD. Okay, so he is into some European company he was working. So he just called. Actually, he called me to send him for learning CAD again. Okay, he was also not having CAD customization. But then I told, why are you putting him for CAD? You put him for CAD customization. Immediately he completed within a month, he got a job. He is working in ISRO. Okay, I have put earlier ISRO here, but I got a call asking not to put that name because that much secured. Okay, they don't want to put who's working and not working also. But he was in the payroll of iCube Logics initially. So I put his name. So he joined that Pune company, iCube Logics. Through that company, he was working for ISRO. Now, whether he gone to directly on ISRO payroll or not, I don't know. But this happened a few years before. So
Okay.
lot of people like that. Okay. This
So
guy, after
what will be
completing the
the
course,
duration?
2 months
Sorry, you are telling
minimum.
something.
Yeah,
Continue.
2 months very minimum. Sometimes what happens after you complete your language 1 month, there may be some gap of 1 week, 2 weeks delay in starting your API course. So 3 months you keep anyway. Okay, within 3 months you
Okay.
can complete.
Okay, fine.
And what I was telling this guy, after completing course, even before completing, he had 3 offers from 3 different companies. And there are some people, the photo is not here. While joining, his CTC was 6 lakhs. At the end of the course, within a month, his CTC was 18 lakhs in same company. Okay, in between he got some offer from other company also, but the same company paid 18 lakhs and retained him. There are so many cases like that. And one guy
Yes,
for
sir.
all,
So while searching regarding the customization courses,
mm,
so I am able to see that the more like more exposure in CATIA customization. So I am looking for Inventor. So
mm.
is there any difference? Like I
Yeah,
am seeing
compared
some
to,
less.
yeah,
Yes.
yes, compared to CATIA, NX, SolidWorks, and AutoCAD. Okay, these four has more uh, possibilities, openings. Inventor, Solid Edge, maybe little less than these four.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sure. So
What
if
about
I
what
am
about
taking
Creo, sir?
Inventor,
yeah, okay. Somebody is saying, Shankar, are you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir. What about Creo, sir? Creo customization.
Creo also
You
good.
getting?
Creo also having good. Recently, I'm getting more inquiries also for Creo, and there are some people who done. One guy, I was about to tell that, but I did not. Creo customization who joined 3 years before, 2 lakhs ATC. Today he is getting more than 20, 21, 22, 23 somewhere. Okay, so that is in Creo, and also many people. One of my student, he learned AutoCAD, but then he gone to CATIA. Later he gone to Creo. Even if you don't have that Creo customization experience, somebody is having CATIA customization experience also, they'll hire. Okay, they'll give some time. He can do Creo customization also. It
but
is all about, yeah,
if I have an Inventor customization experience, can I
mm,
convert into AutoCAD? Like both are similar or
yes,
both are
similar,
various different?
similar, but because the software is different, the API is different, there will be certainly a lot of things we have to learn. But the programming structure, concept, that logic, these all very similar.
Okay. So it is better to stick with Inventor, right? So if I don't have experience in CATIA and all, if I want to switch to CATIA customization, so
Then learn
so
directly
that will
CATIA
be
customization.
yeah. So that will be
See,
risky, right?
sorry, if you have spent lot of years in Inventor, okay,
Okay.
and if you are in a good company, let's say product-based company, you have very secured job for long years. Then you learn Inventor customization and just stay in the company, and you can just upgrade your salary, or you can even switch the company. But if your aim is you already have few years experience in Inventor, but if your goal is to become CATIA developer or CATIA customization, let it be Inventor as it is. You learn CATIA customization directly.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. So I have a confusion in between. So I'm just thinking whether I need to take which one I
Okay.
need to take.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And
That's it.
for Inventor, AutoCAD, SolidWorks, and all, the first month training is same. So
Okay.
you can join. Suppose if you join for AutoCAD and
Oh,
.NET, so after 1 month also you can choose whether go for AutoCAD or Inventor or NX. Okay. But CATIA means instead of .NET, you can go for C++ or Python.
But I don't have experience, like I don't have knowledge in
Don't
CATI
worry,
also.
don't worry, don't worry. Everything you can learn.
Okay, fine.
Just you need determination. Yeah, the challenges is dedicating time.
Yeah.
Okay, because you are already working for a company, so you have 8 to 9 hours you have to spend for that company at least. Then you
Yeah.
attend 1 hour, 1.5 hour classes here. Then you need to spend some time for practicing other programs than what we teach. Okay, so these 2 3 months will be very tight for you, and if you can dedicate the time, practice, interact with the trainer, because during this time the trainer is available. So
Okay.
you can ask anything. Hey, I'm trying this program, facing this problem. Okay, and so at least he has to say, wait, I will complete, then come back. So he can't avoid you, correct? So if you
Yeah.
ask 10 questions, at least 5 questions, though he has to answer. Okay. But what people may do mistake is whatever they teach, they understand. But additionally, they don't do practice. After 2 months, 3 months, they whenever they get time, they try to do something. If something doesn't come, then they look for the trainer time and he will not be available. So he'll be busy with other batch. And in programming, if he has to answer, he has to read your program, understand the logic, then he has to help you. So everything is consuming time. So if you utilize these 2 to 3 months when the trainer is available, so what we are doing now is, if you join now, we'll share the previous batch recorded videos.
Okay.
You can go through that until you come for the live and interactive sessions. So already you know everything before you come for the live class. So live class, let the trainer teach. If anything new point he is telling, good. If not, end of the session, you can ask all your doubt and you can clarify. Even if you miss 1 or 2 classes, you no need to worry because you already know. Or that day recorded sessions also will be available. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir. Like in the past, like 1 year, if I asked you how many students, so is there
Hmm.
any count for inventor customization? It will be less, but I'm just asking. So,
Inventor is 2 3.
okay.
One corporate training we gave recently completed. In that, I think 2 or 3 students was there. They are from Pakistan.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Earlier, just 1 or 2 people in that 1 month. There may be no students at all for
So,
Inventor.
if I
But for
ask in the
NX,
companies
CATIA,
who is
Creo, almost every month we have some students.
okay. So, if I ask you like how many, like which companies are recruiting for the inventor customization, so which companies I can apply for? So,
That you have to, if you update your profile in Naukri and LinkedIn, so automatically you come to know. But overall, I can say my people are working in almost all top companies. Even in Autodesk, one of my student, I told example of that Revit guy.
yeah.
But
Okay.
Inventor ADN member also my student only,
Okay.
direct employee of Autodesk, who joined about
Okay.
1 year before. Okay, I can tell he is that guy. He was working in Holder earlier, 2 years before, but for the last more than 1 year, he is working in Autodesk.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when is the next batch for NX customization starting?
Actually, we started yesterday one batch, 14th April, C Sharp.
Okay.
Okay. And maybe you can join that. Most probably some introduction might have happened. And so you can join from today.
Okay. And I
And
can refer the
What
recorded
is that?
sessions.
Blessy, C Sharp we started yesterday.
We started Shisha also.
Yesterday, 9 p.m., right?
9 p.m. is.
Yes.
And about what about a morning batch?
At present, we don't have C Sharp morning.
Okay.
But you can go through the recorded video morning also. Once in a while, you can connect at 9 p.m. You can clarify your doubt with the trainer. If
Okay.
morning
And if I
is
want to,
comfortable. Hmm.
yeah, and if I want to continue the morning batch for NX customization, will there be one coming soon?
I don't see anything in the
Okay.
nearby morning NX, but
Okay.
definitely evening, yes. In the current batch also, yes,
Okay.
there are. And we are starting NX batch also today. Who completed C Sharp,
Okay.
who's going for NX, that also we supposed to start yesterday, but I think we moved one batch to morning. I don't know NX or CATIA, but one batch we moved to morning because students wanted morning 7 to 8. I think CATIA. Correct, Blasi?
Okay.
Yes, sir. For
From
CATIA only we have one.
mood, yeah.
And,
So right
and
now, morning 7 to 8, we have CATIA who completed C++. CATIA batch morning. NX we have in the evening. And C Sharp also we have in the evening. All started yesterday and today only.
okay.
So some yesterday, some today. Yeah.
Okay. And can I have your number if I want to call you back, because right now I'm in the office and need to go.
Yeah. You can speak to me. Blasi will share my number. I'm also
Okay.
sharing right now. So it's there for everybody. You can call me, no problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Preferably you can WhatsApp me your message. And but
Okay.
Blessy is the right person. She can connect with me anytime if you want.
Okay.
Because she's
Thank you.
dedicatedly available for coordinating if any issues from the students, somebody not able to join, somebody want to postpone. We will put you in the next batch also, not a problem. Suppose you started after 10-15 days, some reason you want to take some break, then you can put it on hold, and next when we start the batch, you can join without any additional fees.
Okay.
So for all this, Blessy will help you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
Anyone?
So
Hello,
if
sir.
I
Yeah.
want to start the Inventor customization, when it will be like
For
in
Inventor
this,
also the
so
same
there will
C
be
Sharp only you have to start. So you can join
Okay.
yesterday's that 9 to 10 batch. No problem. We can ask the trainer to go little slow. But anyway, you have the recorded videos you can watch for 1 or 2 days. Only one day is over. So you can go through that and
Got you.
you can come back. Anyway, Saturday, Sunday coming, there won't be any class. So this today, tomorrow, whatever you go through, you can cover it up instead of waiting for 1 month.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Shankar, Rohit, anything?
Yes, sir. When will the Creo customization class start, sir?
Creo, C++. We want to start from C++.
Okay.
Let's say C++, what is the timing? We not started, right?
We have not started C++. Yes.
Okay. We will be starting very soon.
Yeah, okay, sir. Sir, actually, we are planning, myself and my friend have planned to join the weekend classes, sir. So,
Okay.
is there any weekend classes?
We can schedule it if at least 2-3 people are there. Since you are two, maybe
Hmm.
we'll put one more person. We have one more person paid and waiting for to
Okay.
start that interactive sessions. Maybe Blessy can check with if he is also okay for weekend. You can go with the weekend.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
And one more doubt, sir.
Mm.
So today we have many AIs, right? So some programs they are copying from AI. What about these programs, sir? So we are studying this customization automation programs. This is
See,
also the software programs, right?
I really don't know how AI is going to affect this, but definitely there may be some impact, but that will be at very high level. You no need to
Mm-hmm.
worry about that. See,
Yeah,
in the
okay, sir.
future, what will become is AI is definitely going to rule without doubt. Wherever
Mm.
you go, AI will come. But AI coming means at least people who have some programming skill only can retain jobs in the AI
Okay,
world.
okay,
Whether you know
understand.
AI thoroughly or not, at least something you need to know in that
Mm-mm.
programming. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't worry about that. But anyway, you are learning programming means you are on the way to AI world only. So later on, you will also become an AI engineer maybe after 4 or 5 years, who knows?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, guys.
What are the
If
charges for this course?
yeah, that Plessy will update you. Actually, it's a 60,000 fees. For April batch, we gave some discount. That is a year-end offer we gave till 31st March that we extended to till 14th April. So if that is
And
available,
if I want to cover two languages, say C# as well as Python for say NX customization, and then in that case, what will be the total package?
so you want to do C#, Python, and NX customization.
Yes.
So
And
NX.
if I do that, will they cover NX customization from the point of, from the Python point of view?
That is, we not yet started, but we are almost preparing that. Means the trainer can teach, but we not made any steps. At least for CATIA, we have everything. Means proper syllabus, lot of sample programs, projects, assignments. We already have it ready. NX customization with Python, the trainer is capable of teaching, but we not prepared completely. So maybe after a month or by the time you do, it may be ready.
Okay.
So yeah, we can give a
And in
little
that case,
discount, but yeah,
Okay.
because it's
And in
again
that,
4 courses. C# 1 month you have to learn. NX Open with C# you have to learn for 1 month. Then Python you have to learn for a month. Then NX Open with Python you have to learn for a month. So it's a double the duration, double the fees. But maybe we can give little discount because you are doing second time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So guys, thank you very much. And in case if you, this is definitely a course that is worth to give a try. Forgot to tell one point. I told if you are very brilliant, you can earn 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs. But what suppose if you are not very brilliant? Okay, you are good in design, but you are not good in programming. Suppose if it becomes later on, still you no need to worry. Suppose if you have 5 years, 10 years experience in design, you know the CAD software very well, you know the product very well, you know your customer very well, your company very well. So you know what to automate. Okay, which part if you automate, how much time it will save, what will be the impact on the cost and the delivery. So these all you know. When you know these all, you can easily tell what you want. You can get it done from the young programmers. Okay, just you have to tell, hey, I need a program like this, one UI like this. I'll give this input. From this you calculate this. Then from that I need output like this. Somebody who's good in programming, they are going to write a program and give you. Still you are the master, you are the manager. But if you don't know anything in programming, then you can't do this work. You can't estimate, you can't plan what can be automated. You don't know to estimate how much, which is difficult, which is easy. Okay, people may cheat you, so you can't play that role. But at least if you know the basics, plus you have everything except programming skill, still it is very useful course for you. Okay, guys, thank you. I think we took a lot of time. If any questions also, feel free to ask Blessy. Blessy can connect to me, or I have the number given already. Directly also, you can call me. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.